welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. Please ignore the meowing cat in the background. She's locked out at the moment. This is my calico. If you see some of my other videos, normally she's in here, but she wanted out and now she's meowing at the door. It's cats. Kendra, I will let you in a minute. Okay, let's move on to this. So we're going to be looking at a episode on PBS Eons on YouTube, talking about how Ankylosaurs, which is a type of dinosaur, type of Ankylosaurus. I'm not going to pronounce these names. He actually pronounces it slightly different because I don't have a science degree. I have a history degree. And I cannot pronounce Greek or Latin, as these things, scientific names, have a tendency to be. But it's specifically talking about the Ankylosaurus, how it got its characteristic club on the end of its tail, and how they did the science on, yes, there's very, very few of this genus that have this. It developed late in this dinosaur's evolution, and it's basically the time it spent on Earth before it went extinct. And so they figured out, okay, yeah, this thing can break bone, and this is kind of what it's made of. But then the video goes through, okay, how the heck did this thing develop? Because it's interesting. It has interlocking vertebrae. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm tired. I have a 3-year-old. So, and then it has this club at the end that's actually created out of the exterior armor. So it's very interesting. It's about almost 10 minutes long. I didn't watch the entire thing for this episode. Yeah, about 9 minutes, 30 seconds. So about closing in on 10 minutes long. It's very, very good. I do watch PBS Eons on my own. It's not just for this channel. I do highly recommend the channel. It is part of PBS Voices and PBS Digital Studios. So this is very educational. It's very informative. It's very well done. Again, it's also not very long. So it's under 10 minutes, but it's packed full of information. So it's packed full of a ton of stuff. If you're studying dinosaurs, you're looking at this specific type of dinosaur. You're looking at this specific period in evolutionary history. If you're studying evolution, this is a great video to watch. Because again, it talks about all these things, and as well as the evolution of this tail and how it came to be. And no, they have no idea what the heck it was used for. They don't know. They don't exist today. Not simply dinosaurs, but tails like this don't exist today. So there is no animal that has club-like tails these days. So, I mean, they have no clue what it's used for. Is it used to defend territory, defend itself, get a mate? Who knows? We unfortunately do not understand the behavior, nor have any way to find the behavior of our great lizard ancestors in the case of dinosaurs. So, it is a very, very interesting video. I highly recommend the channel. I will link the video below. I've covered PBS Storied, which specifically episodes of Monstrum on this channel multiple times, including this year. I'm covering 2 of Monstrum's Dragon videos. I've covered their Dracula and Frankenstein, I think the Mummy, maybe one more. I think I've actually covered not the Phantom of the Opera, that's a completely different thing. Brain, not working. Sleepy Hollow, the Headless Horseman, was covered as well. So I've covered her quite a bit. I've also covered Sideshow, which is showing up this month when talking about dire wolves. That's another, that's part of Crash Course. That's the Brothers Green. So they're another highly recommended YouTube channel for educational stuff. But I'm covering this because I'm trying to balance off possible mythical creatures. Tamora Pierce's Immortals Quartet is going on right now. And that's where this is coming from. So if you like what you see, I do normally cover books. I cover book series as well. And I cover films. I try to balance them off, which is the reason you're getting this when I'm bouncing off the Tamora Pierce's Immortals Quartet. Sometimes I balance off book series. Sometimes I do not. In this case, for the Princess Diaries, the Notebooks of a Middle School Princess, which is a sub-series of that, Song of Linus Quartet, and the Immortals Quartet, I am balancing off with some sort of media review. The other thing I'm doing a lot of, particularly with the royal stuff, is Tea Time with Lindsay Holiday, which is a completely different history YouTube channel that's not connected to this. So, But I'm covering Gardens of Gokul next. I'm not doing 18 videos on owls. Not gonna happen. There's too many. And that's 18 videos. There's 15 books in that entire series. So that's coming up. Along with covering LGBTQ stuff. I cover spring stuff in March, which may be going on now. I may randomly, where am I? Yeah, you guys are seeing this at the end of May. So, Jewish American History Month and Asian American History Month is going on. So you're seeing videos on those. LGBTQ stuff is coming up next month in June. Then I think I'm doing music, Caribbean American History Month. Unicorns. Random video on Sandlot. More mythical creatures. Vaccines. Music again. I think Polish American History Month is being thrown in here as well. And then random other Halloween stuff. Things get weird. So, again, I have a lot coming. I already have a lot shot, so you have a lot of stuff to go through if you want to review my channel. So if you like what you see, my book stuff comes out Mondays. My media stuff comes out Fridays, always. 2 videos minimum a week. I'm very, very consistent. And then occasionally I'll think something will pop up on Wednesdays, which is travel related. I've thrown in some board games and some events stuff, which I don't have anything scheduled this year. I don't have time. So, at least not video wise. I may add some. Those will pop up randomly. So, like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.